Hey guys, while one of my YouTube videos is uploading, a really cool band that you should probably see, totally not influencing your decision at all right now. Beneath the Sun. Check them out. In the meantime, I will tell you a interesting story that happened to me last Saturday. Isn't that what YouTubers do? They talk about interesting stories that happen into their lives, and sometimes those stories are not so interesting because we have no life. Is that just me? So, basically, I was in a car accident. It's really one of the weirdest experiences I've ever had. So here is the story. I was with my sister, Lauren, and my friend Zach. You guys all know who Zach and my sister is, but you don't know who Lauren is, but that is beside the point. I have an AP English project I had to do, and so we needed to go to Michael's because that's like the art craft heaven there. So we're driving to Michael's. Lauren was driving in her Pilot because she wanted to drive, and we let her. And we were at a red light and just cruising, and all of a sudden, BOOM! Okay, so basically, I went flying forward, and Lauren hit her wheel, and Zach and Melinda were behind me. I was sitting shotgun, and first I thought, initially, did Lauren stop on her brakes? And then it's the noise that got me. Oh my gosh, we were in a car accident. Not the jolt, but the noise. So I was like, hey Lauren, did we just get hit? And then she's like, I think so. And so I told her to pull over, and we pulled over. We get out of the car, and we looked behind us. Well, basically the first thing I looked was the damage on her Pilot. And then I looked at the Pilot, and it looked kind of fine. I mean, there's a dent in the door, and like the bumper is almost off, but I mean, like the damage wasn't too bad. And I looked at the car behind me, and it was steaming, and it was like, I don't know, it was a small black car, and the whole front of the car was like, here, let's say this is the normal length of the car. Did that accident and shrunk about this much. While we were going about like 5 miles an hour, a car from behind us hit us at 45, and it was crazy. I was kind of in a sense of adrenaline, and I ran over to that black car, and I asked if everyone was okay, and the girl who was driving was frantic, and she couldn't see, and the younger kids that were in the car, and this girl was my age, she just got her license a week ago. So that is not so good to have on your record after a week. I went to her. She was fine. Kind of. She's dizzy and couldn't see. So Zach called 911. And he kind of scanned all over us. Like, you know, kind of gave us all a checkup to see if we were okay and stuff. Because if you didn't know, Zach is training to be a firefighter. The accident happened at 5:52, and the police came at 5:54. The cops came, and the paramedics came. They took the girl on a stretcher, and then they went and talked to me, and then Zach. Well, they talked to Zach first, and they said, "Yeah, Zach's fine." He said, "Yeah," to the cops, "I'm fine. No pains, nothing bad, nothing too serious. He was pretty good." And then they went to me, and I'm like, "Yeah, I got a little bit of a crink in my neck, but I think I'm pretty good." And then all hell broke loose, and they set me down against a wall and put a neck brace around my neck and told me not to move. Yeah, so me, Lauren, and Melinda were on the side of the road with these really big neck braces, and I really wish I could take a picture. Earlier that day, I interviewed 2 bands, and I tried the new Red Bull that came out. It's delicious, and I think that's what it was because I could not shut up. Here, my sister and Lauren, they're petrified, and I just wouldn't stop talking. I thought the moon was cool, it was pretty, and they're like, "Hey Michelle, what's up?" And I'm like, "Hey, it's a half moon. Are you injured?" "Yeah, but that's a half moon." Basically, and then the paramedics came, and boy were they the crankiest people I've ever met. The guy that was nicest to me, picked me up and tucked me into his like orange and thing and strapped me in. And he says, "Look, I'm wrapping a burrito." And I'm like, "I'm a little big to be a burrito." And he's like, "Not on Super Bowl Sunday." So he was fun to talk to because I couldn't shut up. For some reason, Lauren had to go in a different car because she's going to go to a different hospital depending on her insurance plan. I went over to Kaiser because that's my insurance plan, and I went in an ambulance with my sister. So they strapped us on like those beds, and I couldn't move. I was told not to move. And if you ever had those, like, ever been in an accident where you had that neck brace and then your head strapped to it, there's like this really pointy thing in the back and it hurts like crazy. We were put into the ambulance, and for me not being able to shut up because of the Red Bull earlier, which are very good, you should try it, Melinda couldn't shut up either. The whole ambulance ride, we acted like nothing happened, and we were talking about our AP English project and how we're going to get it done and what we're going to do. And then we're talking about, yeah, like after hospitals, let's go to Michael's. Like, hey, it's no big deal. We're just going to the hospital. We were just in car accidents. No big deal. Anyways, though, the lady, like, literally said to us, I don't think I've ever had people in the ambulance talk about AP English homework the whole time. Guess you haven't met me and Melinda. So anyways, we were taken into the emergency room. I was taken into a room, and my head was still hurting by the nail thing, so I kind of dug my hand in like this. And so basically, I was in this position, and my legs were kind of getting cramped, so I pulled my legs out of the straps. So basically, I'm going to imitate what I look like to the doctors to you. Hey, doctors. It's funnier with the straps and stuff, It was hilarious. So I got checked out, and literally I waited. So basically, I went into a hospital cart, or ambulance, or whatever you call it. So basically, I went into an ambulance for quite a bit of hours and come home at 9 o'clock just for the doctor to take 2 fingers, touch the back of my neck bone and say, does it hurt here, does it hurt here, does it hurt here? And I say no every time and then go home. I could have done that myself. Better safe than sorry. I could have had a broken neck. I'd just end up having whiplash or soft tissue damage. We were all safe to go. Lauren was fine, the girl in the car was fine, and that was my Saturday night. That is my quick vlog about ambulances and stuff. I don't think I'm going to put any music in this because this is kind of serious or interesting, I don't know. Have you ever been in a car accident? Comment below and tell me about your situation. I am thankful that mine wasn't bad at all. And if you never want to be in a car accident, like this video because it's not so pleasant. So basically, I've had a bad week. I mean, it was finals this week too, and if you want to make my day, you should like this video. I mean, I've just had a really poopy day. Bye.